Hi, it's Fro here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another Unapologetically Me little tutorial. I'm actually going to give a quick tutorial on the Vivid palette by Farmasi. These are some of the most gorgeous bright colors I have ever seen, mixed in with some really pretty neutrals. So we're just going to get straight into it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my crazy ass, please hit subscribe. And let's just go right into it, because I don't want this to be a 75-minute video. Okay. All right. So I'm wearing purple and some green and some yellow and just all kinds of colors. So I just kind of want to do, something a little, I don't know. We'll figure it out. So the first color I'm going to go in with is Magnificent Mauve. Okay, it's this color right here. I'm going to use a fluffy brush. Okay. So my rules are dab, dab, tap, tap, and then start on the outer corner. This is going to go in my transition area. So the area just above the crease, and I swirl and I swipe. You see how pretty that mauve is? These are all very pigmented with very little to no fallout. Little to no, because if it's eyeshadow, it's probably going to have some fallout. Dab, dab, tap, tap. And we're going to swirl and swipe. Now, I am one of those people, I go way extra with eyeshadows, okay? I like to use like 4 colors in my transition, 2 colors in my crease, 3 or 4 colors. When there's nothing left on your brush, just kind of bring it down. I have already used our Pro to Fit eyeshadow primer, and as you can see, I've already tight lined my eyes to make them a little bit brighter, okay? I like to use all the colors. Like I just used Jaclyn Hill's Vault palette yesterday, one of her Vault palettes, the Bling Boss palette yesterday, and I used all 10 shades. That's who I am. I want to use them all. I want to do them all. So, all right, so we've got that really pretty mauve color in there. Now let's go in with, it's called Harvest. It's kind of a pumpkin color. It's a pumpkin spice kind of color. Let's go in there. Let's put that a little bit lower. We're almost going to go sunsetty, but not really. Not really. I just want to do just something fun. Just something fun. I want to show you how dab, dab, tap, tap, swirl on the outer corner and swipe. I just want to show you how like these colors can all go together so beautifully. Like purple and an orange and a blue and a this and a that. Like they blend so seamlessly. I'm putting just a little bit more Harvest on this eye. And do you see like that color that it's mixing to make? And then again, when you don't have anything left, I just kind of blend it down the eyelid just to kind of give you that gradient, okay? So pretty already. Throw a shimmer on your lid, you're done. You can do that. I'm extra, so I'm not going to do that. We've already discussed this. I'm actually going to go in with, I don't know. Let's go in with Palm Springs. Or do I want to do Blue Moon? Should have thought about this before I actually came on here and started videoing, but that's okay. Yeah, we're going to go in with Palm Springs first, and that's that really pretty dark green, and then I'm going to go Blue Moon over top of it. And I'm just getting another fluffy brush, but this one's a little more dense than the other. It's not quite as loose. So dab, dab, tap, tap, swirl, and we're going to go a little bit lower on our crease with this color, okay? Now, dab, dab, tap, tap, swirl, and swipe. We want the majority of the color to be on that outer corner for your crease and your transition colors. These are not rules and regulations because there are no rules in makeup. It is however you want to do it. This is what I want to do, okay? Now I'm going to bring that up just a little bit now that there's really not anything left on my brush, and then bring it back down. So I'm blending up into those transition colors from my crease. And then also back down. So you see how like that purple and the red have given the green like a little bit more of a smoky than just the regular green, you see? It's giving it kind of a smoky vibe. I want to brighten it a little bit. So that's why we're going to go in with Blue Moon. Dab, dab, tap, tap. Swirl in that outer corner. And swipe inward. Now you can always add more to make it more pigmented. These are so beautifully pigmented already. That's why I am going in with very little color to begin with, because I do not want like an overtaking of green on my eyes right this second. That's not the look I want to go for. I actually had no idea the look I wanted to go for. But, you know, this is just another way for you to wear green in everyday life. Okay? And it's not looking Barney. Like that first color, the Magnificent Mauve is a very purpley color. Second color is an orange. Now we're going in with green. And I just want to show you how beautifully these colors blend so well. And they work so well together. Does that make sense? All right, so now we're going in with Blue Moon. And that is like a neon blue. It is, oh, so pretty. We're going to do some extra tapping on that one. We're literally going to go right over, swirl and swipe right on the exact spots that we used the green, the Palm Springs green, okay? And now we have created our own color. And this is one of my favorite things about makeup, is just expressing your own artistry, doing your own thing. But you've now created your own pretty teal color. All right, once there's not much left, just bring it on down on the lid. And if you're like me, you have this little issue right here. Yeah. Okay. So now I've created a teal color that's not in here. Like this is Chic Moss, very much more green. And that is Tulip Turquoise, very much more blue, but now we have a blue-green. You see? You can mix these colors, match these colors, make them what you want, because that's what makeup's about. It's about expressing yourself. And friends, it washes off. Okay? It washes off. It's just makeup. Do what you want to do. Wear it how you want to wear it. I'm literally going to my best friend's house to hang out and do nothing. We're probably gonna watch some serial killer documentaries and chill. Like, I mean, honestly, it's a day of nothing. I'm getting used to day walking again. I've just come off of night shift again. So that's what we're doing. And we're just chilling. Okay. And we're gonna have some beverages, and that's it. Like, we're not doing it. Like, she's like, girl, I'm in my pajamas. What are you doing? And I was like, I want to feel better about myself, so I'm wearing something that'll make me feel better about myself. My makeup. And, you know, 4 out of 5 Tim Burton characters on my shirt. That's what I'm doing. So leave me alone. Okay. Do what makes you feel good. That's the most important thing. Do what makes you feel good. Because if you don't feel good about it, then, like, what are you doing? You know, like, what are you doing? All right. I'm going to go in with some shimmer now. And I'm thinking that this Night Garden, that's a really, really pretty shimmery, like deep purple color. So we're going to use, I'm going to use this brush. And any kind of foiled or metallic, I always spray with a setting spray. You can use rose water. You can just dip it in regular water. I don't care. Do you? But anytime I use any color like this, I just pat. I spray my brush, kind of swipe it in the pan, and then I pat it onto my eye. Okay? And we kind of want those colors to overlap there at the very edge. But I'm just going to pat it onto my eye because that's going to give you the most A, color payoff, and B, that foiled shimmer look that you want. Okay? That's going to give you the best of both worlds. the color payoff and the foiled shimmer. And if you notice that it's not going on, like see this one isn't going on as dark, you just give it another spritz, because one thing about Farmasi's Time Locker spray, it locks it in and it locks it in good, and it dries rather quickly. Now that's not to say that there's a whole bunch of alcohol in it, it's just it dries so that your face is set that much faster. Which, hello, if you're a female on the go like myself who needs to be leaving in the next 5 minutes, you know, that's what you do, right? All right, so I'm just using a paper towel to kind of wipe that off. The next color I want to go in with, see, that's really, really pretty. Super pretty. I want to go in with Fleur Fatale. Actually, I'm going to go in with Berry Exquisite, which is this pinky fuchsia kind of color. I'm going to go in with that, and then I'm going to do Fleur Fatale, like starbursting over it. And I'll show you what I mean in just a second. So I kind of need, not really a fluffy brush, but not really, like, you don't want a stiff brush for this either. Where are you at? That's too fluffy. Don't want that. Okay, so we're going to go in with this brush. This one's kind of fluffy, but it's not like super fluffy and it's not super stiff either. So we're just going to press that there. And you want to kind of go up to your color and your crease color, and also kind of over that Night Garden. So this is Berry Exquisite. Now we don't swirl and swipe on the lid, but I am just kind of zigzagging back and forth to get this color on here. Because I do want it just as bright as it is. I just don't want it like to be all over my lid. So I'm zigzagging it back and forth like so. Making sure I get down to the lash line. All right, as you can see, it's a little further over on one side than the other. That's the beauty about makeup. You can just go back in, move it around a little. Now we're gonna go back in with the brush we just used for the Night Garden. We're gonna spray it again with a setting spray. Like I said, you can use rose water, you can use water, whatever you wanna do. And we're just going to pat that back over. But instead of just pat, I'm going to pat and pull so that it kind of blends that right over the Berry Exquisite. You see what I'm saying? See how there's like a straight line here? And this one's more like blended a little bit, kind of bursting into each other. You can take the brush with the Berry Exquisite. This is a super bright color, friends. And do the same thing, kind of zigzag over top of it so that you don't have a straight line. No straight lines, no harsh lines on the eyes, unless you're going for a cut crease. If you're going for a cut crease, do you, boo-boo? I am not going for a cut crease. I'm just going for some nice color and a little shimmer and a little matte, and a good to go. Okay. Yeah, all right, those are both glosses. I tried one of my very, very near and dear to me friends is now with Vic Beauty. And I am a supporter of all Boss Babes. So I don't care who you with, what you do. I mean, as long as you're, you know, good people. As long as you're not hating on me and you're good people, that's the thing. But I ordered 2 of her plumper. This is a plump a la creme and a plump gloss. I'm going to put one over my Jaclyn Hill Holiday colors. All right, so that's really pretty. I'm loving it so far. It's not super dramatic, but it is super colorful and super fun, and that's what I was going for. So now we're going to go in with this Fleur Fatale, which is the, it's like a champagne-y color, like a rosé champagne. So I'm spraying a little more compact brush because, again, this is a foiled color and I want to really get that foil effect. So what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to pat and pull because I do want that to, when I say starburst effect, you'll see what I'm saying here in just a second, because I want it to kind of go over the colors that it is attaching to, if that makes any sense. And we're going all the way up, and it just kind of gives it a little, see, whoosh effect. Yes, I make the sounds, because if you don't make the sounds, there's no way for people to know exactly what you're talking about. A whoosh effect, okay? Okay. Simple as it gets. All right. So, like I said, on this, we're going to press and pull, and we are going all the way up on the eye. For some reason, it's not wanting to stick to the brush this time. It's being mean. That's okay, because I'm not going to edit this out. I'm literally going to upload the video as is. Okay? And as you can see, we have that starburst effect again, that whoosh across. All right, I am going to do some liner and mascara and come back and do under my eyes. So give me 2 seconds. Okay, hopefully we will be able to merge these two videos, because I don't know what happened. But I've got my liner on. As you can see, I opted not for a big wing because I really want the color to be the focus, the fun of the eye, right? Okay, so as you can see, I stabbed myself in the eye. So this is real life, people. This is real life. So what I'm going to do is, now that it's dry, be careful with this, but I'm going to take an eyebrow comb and just very gently, and this is your under eye, people, so you definitely want to be super, super gentle. But scratch that dry mascara away. Okay, so I want to do a fun color under my eye. I need to find the right brush because I have all of these brushes. Anybody else have like a major brush addiction? Because I'm that girl. Okay, so I want to do a fun color under my eyes. I'm feeling like Flower Child, which is this red. It does look a little more orange than this. It's like an orangish red, so we're just going to put that underneath our eyes. See? Dab, dab, tap, tap. We're not going to swirl and swipe. We're just going to put that under the eye about halfway, about over to the pupil. Okay? About halfway over to the pupil. And as you can see, when you put it on the skin, it's not as orange red as it is in the pan. It's more of just a red, and it's really pretty. Of course, that may be that I have something on my shadow brush. I don't know. And then we're going to take that same one, and we're going to use the Fleur Fatale that we used on the inner corner there. That champagne-y color, but I'm not going to wet it. I just kind of want to mix in that pink champagne color underneath my eyes like this on that inner corner. Your bottom lash line does not always have to match your top lash line. It's pretty when it does. It's not a necessity, okay? Now, I'm going to go in with my Jaclyn Hill Sparks highlight, which is what I used on my cheeks. And I'm just going to use a little brush, and I'm going to put that right under my brow because bam, it is so pretty. And I'm going to use that on my inner corner to give me that, yes, girl. And it really doesn't take a whole lot. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it does not take a whole lot. It looks like I'm adding a whole lot, but I'm not. I'm just barely picking any up with my brush. Okay. So now, one of the things that I learned from Jaclyn Hill is you curl your lashes. I do have one coat of our Extra Lash Volume and Length. It's the Extra Lash Double Lash Extend Volume and Length. So after that first coat of mascara has dried, I'm going to go back and curl my lashes again. Do this at your own risk. Do this very gently. And I just hold and press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let go, blink my eyes, and it pulls down. Okay? Make sure that your mascara is completely dry on top and bottom. If it is not, on that top lash, 1, 2, 3, you are going to pull your eyelashes out. Do not do that. You do not want to do that. That does not feel good. And for people like me who have stick straight blonde eyelashes, that's not an option. And let go, and then blink my eye, and it pulls them down. But it doesn't pull them like down. You see what I'm saying? Now we're going to go in with volume. With the volume brush, this is a double wanded mascara, and we're going to do our best not to stab ourselves in the eye this time. And I like to just wiggle at the bottom and then blink my eyes to roll the mascara wand up. Look what happened. See that? It be like that sometimes. All right. Like I said, I just wiggle at the bottom of my lashes and then I come up. Now, I did that with the volume or the length. This is the volume side, like I said. Or the volume wand, not the volume side. There's not two different sides, but there's two different wands. Okay, so that's going to give us some thickness, right? And so we're going to let that sit for just a second. Then I'm going to use the length, which is the silver. It's a much smaller brush. And we're going to go on our bottom lashes. Makeup face, right? Or mascara face, right? I think that's literally like the only thing that I could consider a rule in makeup is that you make a mascara face when you put your bottom mascara on. Only because just about everybody does it. All right. There we go. Now again, we're going to see if this is dry. It is dry. I'm taking just an eyebrow comb. You can use Q-tips. That's probably better so that it doesn't take your color off. But I use this just to, and I'm very gently, as you can see, I'm not really like going in it. And then I'm just going to take my shadow brush and blend that shadow back on there. See? Ta-da! All gone. All right, we're going to go back in one more time with length. This time I'm only going in with on the top half and the tips. Basically, just the tips to give me a little bit more length. All right. And we want to let this almost dry. Not completely, but almost dry. While I've got it, while we're waiting on the top to almost dry, put another coat of length on the bottom. Just to really accentuate those eyes. And now we're going to take our fingers, make sure they're room temperature. My house is not room temperature. It is 62 degrees in here because I love it cool. It's got to be cool. And we're going to take our fingers and we're going to press our eyelashes and literally just close our eyes. We're not pressing hard. We're just using our fingers to close our eyes up against our eyelashes, okay? Just your fingers to press against your eyelashes, like so. I want to do that in 2 different spots. And go back and do it again. We're not pushing the eyelash against the skin, please. I hope you can see that. You're not pushing the eyelash against the skin. You are just pushing it against your finger a little bit. Really, you're just kind of closing your eye on your finger. Okay? Just a little bit. And that's going to take off excess that's clumpy, and it's going to give us a little more curl so that you get that long lash length. Like, they're almost at my eyebrows, and my lashes are not that long. So anyway, I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful day. Happy Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever day you guys are seeing this. I love you, and I hope you have a fantastic day. And yeah, check me out on Facebook or Instagram to see how it goes with one of these two colors being put over this Jaclyn Hill lippy. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.